Now we're going to continue on with the life of Elisha and about Naaman. This is a very important story, a wonderful picture how leprosy, Naaman had leprosy, a disease which he was slowly dying from. And leprosy, of course, reminds us of sin, because sin also, because we naturally inherit sin as children the moment we're born, it causes us to die, because no one's going to live forever on this earth. The moment we die, we're one day closer to death, believe it or not, because of sin and because of leprosy, which was a disease that Naaman got. And when people got leprosy, seldom did anyone ever survive leprosy. But God used a little girl who was captured from Israel to live with Naaman's wife in Syria to speak up for God. And because of the little girl, she became an instant hero, because as a result, she, speaking about God, saved the life of Naaman. And off he goes to Israel, and he goes to meet with the home of Elisha, the prophet of God. And whenever they got there, Elisha sends Naaman to the river Jordan. He's angry, he's frustrated, but again, the soldier speaks to Naaman and says, Naaman, you need to go to the river Jordan, because if you don't, you're going to die. He was proud, he was proud, he was full of pride, he was full of anger, but God needed to humble Naaman to get his attention. We never come to God our way, we must come to God His way. That's the difference. There must be humility, it must be serious, it must be sincere, and that's what God taught Naaman. And in the river, 7 times he can back up, and his leprosy is completely gone. His skin was as just like a newborn baby's skin. And then he goes to Elisha, and he offers him a cartload of gold, silver, and brand new clothes. And Elisha says, no thank you. Because, why? Because I never healed you. God spoke to me and told me what you need to do. It's God must receive all the praise, all the thanks, and all the glory. And I'm not going to take this gold to take away from God's glory. And Naaman was touched, and he realized it was the God of Israel who healed him. And as a result, he put his trust in the living God of Israel, the true God today, told all his soldiers, and they in turn done the same thing. Now there's a problem. Gehazi, do you know what he done? He began to think, a cartload of gold and silver? Elisha never took it. I can take it for myself. Do you know quite often what part of our body causes us to sin the most? It's our eyes. He saw, he wanted, and he stole. He ran after, without Elisha knowing about it. He ran out the back and ran after Naaman and said, Naaman, stop! He says, yes. He said, he told a lie. He said, Naaman, we have got 2 students with us, and they will need some. They don't have any money, and maybe we can take some of the money to help them buy clothes and to help them buy food. And Naaman said, of course. And he gave him 2 bags of silver, and he gave him brand new clothes. And Naaman said, any more you want? And Gehazi, the servant, said, no, that's all Elisha wants. And he took them back, and he hid them. Elisha then spoke up and says, Gehazi, where have you been? He said nowhere. He told a lie. He stole, he lied, he told us lies, he stole, and he told more lies. He said, I haven't been anywhere. The prophet of God, Elisha, said, Gehazi, my heart has not gone with you. You've done something wrong, and I know you have. He said, you've went after Naaman, and you've took the gold and the silver which belongs to God. You've stolen. And he said, you see the leprosy that Naaman had that he was dying from now on, you're going to have that leprosy. You and your entire family are going to get the disease of leprosy, and you're going to die. You cannot and you must not take away from what belongs to God. And see, the disease of leprosy, it's like sin today. Even though we don't pass sin on, we're all born with original sin, but because of our actions, we can steal and cause other people to steal. We can tell lies and cause other people to tell lies. Sin destroyed Gehazi's life. Sin will destroy our life. And someone once said, the Bible will keep you from sinning, and sinning will keep you from the Bible. The more you read the Bible and enjoy God, the less you'll sin. But you see, the less you love God and the less you love the Bible, the more you will sin. And Gehazi, he told lies, he stole, he was deceitful, one sin after another. caused him to die as a leper. And leprosy was a deadly disease, and he died because of his leprosy, because he sinned, because he was greedy, because he was committing the 10th commandment, not to covet. He saw, he wanted, he got, and now look what happened to him. So before you think about sinning and stealing and telling lies, always, always, always think of the consequences.